How's everybody doing today? Usually I don't chew gum during a video, but I said today I think I will because that's what I feel like doing right now. And so that's what I'm going to do. But anyways, so when it comes to manifestation, I talked, the previous video I was talking a little bit about being prepared and staying in that state where you maintain the serendipity and don't like backpedal. But another factor to that as well is, let's say you manifest $200,000. You visioned it, you manifested it, and you received it. Maybe in a short amount of time, maybe it took a few months, whatever the case may be. You focused on $200,000, somehow $200,000 landed in your lap. So you had a demonstration of how the universe works in manifestation. But if you are still stuck in the material and not staying spiritual and you're being selfish about the materialism, the universe will actually take it all back too. So if you go into this manifestation, this is what the law of attraction doesn't tell you. Everyone learns the law of attraction, and some people start learning how to manifest from that. But what they don't tell you is, they don't tell you the law of assumption factor, but they also tell you you cannot maintain this if you're selfish, because the universe will take everything back from you. So you get that $200,000 and you still have a selfish state of mind and not a mind of giving, and giving others, uplifting others, or showing love to others the best you can. It will take that money from you, and it could be from any type of form, just like how it could have been any type of form that it gave it to you, whether it be a lottery, family member, a bag fell out of the sky full of cash, or off the back of a truck, whatever the case may be. Something will come up like, oh, you'll have to buy a house for your mom because she's sick, and you can't take, she's got to move out of the place she's in, so you got to buy a house for her, or buy your house, for her to be taken care of, or take that $200,000 and have to put her in some sort of care facility, and they used up the whole entire $200,000 to care for her. Or you have like this extravagant tax lien or bill or something, and it just robbed you of all that money that you received. Now it could have been 10 years up until that point before you manifested $200,000, and a month later, all of a sudden you have to spend the $200,000 on something like that you didn't want, because you went into the manifestation selfish. So the abundance is there, you're receiving the abundance is there, but maintaining that state. Remember, in the parallel reality, you have to maintain, and you have to do everything in the also in the spiritual side in order to maintain that. So being a giving person and not being selfish is just another part of it. This is actually a really hard pill to swallow for most people. You're like, Brandon, if I have $200,000 that was manifested to me, and I give away $50,000, that's a lot of money, and then those people will expect more. I said, yes, they may expect more, that's possible, but that $50,000, which is about 25% of that money that you made, of the $200,000, we're pretending to use that number, right? It could be $1 million, it could be $100,000. You make it up in your mind, but for this video, it's $200,000. You just gave away 25% of that, which is an exuberant amount of that money was given away using your heart. That tells the universe is like, this guy's abundant, he's giving, he's uplifting others. Boom, I'm going to hand him more. I'm going to give him more. And this time it's going to be exponentially higher. So we'll just add a couple zeros at the end of that $200,000. We'll keep the 2, the 0, the 0, the 0, 0, 0, and then we'll add a couple other zeros at the end of it, just for shits and giggles, because he's using it to uplift the world, and he's a giving person. He's, you know, he's being who he's supposed to be in his parallel reality. Boom, I'm gonna give him more. Now that's abundance. That's how you stay in that state of abundance. And so we got to flip the mindset of scarcity and survival into plenty and prosperous and abundance. Flipping that switch will make you help you stay in that parallel reality. Even if you are manifesting that money, you can lose it, right? Like I just talked about. But you'll be given more if you stay in that parallel reality state of prosperity. It's hyper important. So, and the reason why money comes up a lot in metaphysics, you know, one of my first few videos I talked about it. 90% of most people's problems is finances when it comes to spirituality, relationships, everything, right? Because the system is set up to make you feel like you're in survival mode. So 90% of most people's problems initially is money. Then there's other stuff on the side, I know, but if you talk to 90 out of 100 people, they're like, what's the biggest problem in your life? And 90% of them will probably say something along the lines of debt. So that should be one of the things that's tackled heavily in metaphysics and talked about a lot, because if that one big problem is off your shoulders, you can easily work on the others too. The other 10%, right? And then you'll exponentially grow in your spiritual journey. But that's all I wanted to talk about today. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys watching my videos, and have a nice day.